so this morning we're going to start with a warm-up. We're going to go through some active movement together, really trying to stretch and go through the whole movement together. So I want everyone to start with their feet apart, seated here, arms out to the side. We're going to do 5 nice deep breaths in, reach overhead, look towards the ceiling, breathe out and come down. Good. 1, up, breathe in, down, breathe out. 2, up, breathe in, out. 3, good, up. 4, last one. 5, good. Okay, next we're going to take our right arm, right leg. We're going to turn towards our left side and reach up towards kind of the ceiling here, and then slowly come back. Good. So our arms should be kind of close to our ears. We're going to switch sides. So I'm going to grab my left arm, straighten out my left leg, reach up nice and tall. Good. And come back. We're going to do a few more of these. So switching, bring that right arm up, straighten that right leg. If you can, while we're here, try arching back just a little bit towards the ceiling. Good. Coming back. And we're switching again. Left arm, extending left leg, looking up towards the ceiling, stretching, moving through that motion. Good. Back down. 1 more each side. So right side, stretching up, arching back a little if you can. Good. Come down. Switching sides. Left arm, coming up. Good. And back down. Good. Okay, so if you're able to reach, start with right hand. I want you to reach for the inside of your right foot. Good. If we're able to do that, that's good. If you can't, you can grab your lower leg here. Then with your free hand, I want you to try to reach up towards the ceiling. Take 1 nice big breath here. Good. Come down. Bring that hand up. So now left hand's going to reach for left ankle. You're going to reach down, bending forward. Take that free hand and then turn your body and your arm towards that right side. Take a nice deep breath. Good. Back down. All right, we're going to do that again 2 more times each side. So I'm going to grab my right foot or ankle, coming forward, taking my free hand, stretching back. Nice deep breath. Good. Coming back up, switching sides, reaching kind of as far down as you can, opening up towards that other side. Nice deep breath here. Good. Come back to center. 1 more time, okay? Reaching down for that leg or ankle, taking that free hand, opening that spine. Try looking at your fingers so that neck's also getting stretched. Good. Come back down. And we're switching sides. Last one of this. So reach down for that foot or ankle or leg. Take that free arm. Turn your spine towards the direction of the arm that's raising. Good. And come back down. Very good. Okay. Let's do some shoulder circles here. So I want everyone with their arm circles, I guess arm and shoulders, starting going backwards to forward. Let's do medium. Good. I want you guys slowly to work on making those circles bigger, okay? So each turn around, try to make them bigger until you're all the way up and down if you can. Good. And then stop. I want you guys to go backwards, okay? Starting with big circles. Good. And then slowly working towards making those circles smaller, okay? Good. And rest. Okay. We're going to do some finger flicks next. So if you guys can, make some fists out in front of you. We're going to count to 10 out loud. And as we count, I want you guys to really focus on extending those fingers, but also counting out loud, okay, at home. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, let's do finger flick up and then down behind us, okay? And we'll do 10 of those. Ready? Counting out loud at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, we're going to do some lower leg stretching and then we'll get into our circuits for today. So if you can, let's bring one knee up to chest. Hold it there for about 5 seconds. I always add ankle circles. Good. Good. Slowly put that down. Let's try the other side. Up to chest. Add some ankle circles if you can. Good. Switch again. I'm going to switch the direction of my ankle circles for this next one. Good. Back down. Other side. And I'm switching the direction of my ankle circles. Maybe. There we go. And rest. Okay. Let's put one leg out in front. Keeping our backs nice and straight and tall. I want you guys to lean forward till you feel a pull in the back of the thigh. Hold that for a few seconds and then slowly come back up. So we're going through the range to stretch the back of the thigh, okay? Ready? You can hold your thighs if you need. Feel that pull. Good. Slowly come up. And again, leaning forward. Feel the pull in the back of the knee or the thigh. Good. Slowly come up. Good. Again. Forward. This is 3. We're going to do 5 each side. Good. Slowly come up. Good. Again. Good. And up. All right, let's switch legs, okay? So whichever leg you didn't just stretch, put the other one forward. Up nice and tall. We're leaning forward till we feel a good pull. And then slowly come up. Good. Again. Down, stretching. And back up. Again, forward, going through that motion, feeling that pull. And back up. And one more. Good. And up. Okay. Hopefully the body's feeling somewhat warmed up because we're going to start with a cardio circuit today. So hopefully we'll get our heart rates going a little bit. Most of these will be done seated. However, you can do them standing, some of them. So I will show alternatives for that. So the first one, it is going to be a sit to stand. And then once you are standing, I want you guys to reach one way, come back, reach the other way, come back, and then sit down. So that's the first exercise. So it's going to be a stand, then a reach, good, reach, good, and then back down. So if you need something to hold on to stand, you can change your position. If standing's too challenging, you can hold on to the chair Do a lean forward so your bottom comes up, and then seated, you can do a reach, okay? So if coming all the way to a standing position is too challenging, you could do a lean forward, and then while we're reaching, you can do a reach like so, okay? So that's the first one. Second one, I'm gonna put my legs a little bit extended out in front of me and my arms out here as well. So I'm going to be trying to make like a scissor type motion with my arms and my legs crossing over each other, but switching which arm's up and which arm is below, okay? Same with my legs. One's going forward, and as I switch, the other one's going back. Okay, so that is our second exercise. Our third one, you can grab hand weights if you want. We're going to be like running or marching in place with our arms, okay? So you get those feet going, and then I also want you to get those arms pumping too, okay? So this will be our third one. Really trying to focus on speed, okay? If you want to try it standing, you can. So you can do standing fast feet here. If you want to try it standing but need to hold on, you can always hold on and then just do the feet, okay, if you need help with balance. So those are options for the third exercise. Then the last one, we are going to be doing punch up, up, cross, cross, and then like an uppercut, uppercut. Okay, so it's going to be a punching series. So it's going to be up, up, cross, cross, and then under and up, under and up. Okay, so I'll be doing it with you guys. So hopefully I'll say the right things, but it's 3 different punches, alternating arms. Okay, as we go. So for this circuit, we're going to be working for a minute, and then we get 20 seconds break. I feel like that's the time I've usually been doing, and it's been going okay. If you need a rest, you can take one, but try to push yourselves if you can, okay? So hopefully we're ready. Move this back a little bit. All right, we're starting with that sit to stand. Good, stand, reach, reach, and then have a seat. Good, remember, stand. If you're unable to stand, you're gonna do that lean forward and down. So if you're not standing, you're leaning and then reaching in your seat back down. Good, but if you can, stand up nice and tall, reach, reach, have a seat. If you want arms forward to come up, reach, reach. That'll just help you move a little bit bigger. Forward and up, reach, reach, and down. Good, keep it up. Forward, come up, reach, reach, down. Last one. Reach, reach. Good, and rest. Good, our next one will be sitting. This one would be very challenging to do standing. All right, my legs are forward, arms are out. We're gonna do those, I don't know, I call them scissors with the arms and the legs. Good, trying to coordinate that motion. As your arms come back, try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. It's kind of like a horizontal jumping jack too. Make sure you're switching arms and legs as you go. If it hurts to bend the knees like that, you don't have to cross them all the way. Good. Sitting up nice and tall. That back might want to feel like it wants to come forward or lean back. Good. 10 more seconds. Good. And rest. Awesome. All right. Next one, we have our fast feet with our running in place. So it's up to you if you want to do this standing. It is also up to you if you want to use hand weights. All right. So we're running either seated or standing, trying to make sure we're sitting up tall as we do so. If you want to do half and half, that is fine. At half, I'll stand up, but if you want to stay seated, stay seated. Good. Just keep trying to move. You do not need to go as fast as me. Good. I'm going to do the last 30 seconds standing. You can join me if you want. If you want to stay seated, you can. Good. It's like we're running, but we're not really going anywhere. Good. Almost done. Good. And rest. Okay. Next, we have our punching series. So hopefully I get the series correct. I am going to do it with hand weights, but it's up to you if you'd like to do that. All right. Punch up, up, cross, cross, then up underneath. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, underneath, underneath. Good. Keep that series. Cross, cross, up, up. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, then underneath. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, up. Good. Keep it up, guys. Looks good. Good. Up, up, cross, cross. We're going underneath. Good. Almost there. Last one. Cross, cross. Very good. And rest. All right. Round one is done. Good job, everyone. Hopefully we're getting good and warm now. We are going to do that again, but if you need to grab some water, please do so. If we need to make any adjustments, you can. Like if you want to try the sit to stand but need something to hold on to, and try to move your chair if you're able to. Reminder on the first one, if standing is too challenging, you can always just lean forward and lift your bottom. So all I'm doing is leaning forward. My bottom's coming up and then I'm coming back down instead of a full stand, okay? All right, we all ready to do that again? All right, we'll start with that sit to stand with the reach and reach, okay? All right, ready? Forward, up, reach, reach, and back down. Good. Power up, reach, reach, back down. Good. Up, reach, reach, and down. Good. Keep it up. Reach, reach, and down. And up, reach. Try to widen those fingers if you can as you're reaching. Up, reach. Good. Back down. Again, up. Stretching out. Good. Good. And rest. Very good. Okay. Next one is seated, okay? So the next one is the arms and legs crossing over each other, okay? So I like to start with my legs out in front of me a little bit wide, arms wide, and let's go. Cross, but then switch which arms on top. Good. Good. Really try to make your body as big as possible with this one, but still trying to maintain that posture. It's tempting to want to arch forward. Try to maintain an upright posture. Good, everyone. Good. For the last 10 seconds, I'm going to try to go fast, but I'll let you know when that is. All right, I'm going to speed up, okay? Good. Push the final 10 seconds. Ooh. Good. And rest. All right. Good job, everyone. I saw you guys speeding up, which was awesome. All right, next we have fast feet. So I'm going to grab my weights. I will do it half seated, half standing, okay? If you want to do it all seated or standing, go for it. All right, let's get running. Good. Really try to focus on making sure the toes come up and back down so you're getting a good lift, but also trying to work on speed if you can. I like to get into a rhythm that helps me maintain the rhythm. All right, I'm going to do the last 30 seconds standing, okay? So if you want to join me here, if you can do so safely, please do. Good. Really getting those feet moving. Almost done. Good, and rest. All right, last one we have is that punching series, okay? So if I can remember, it's up, then across, and then call this an uppercut. And go. Punch up, up, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, up, up. You can also do this standing. Might be a little bit more challenging. Good. Good. Make sure on those cross ones, you're really putting your body into it. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, up, up. Good. Ceiling. Across, then up, up. Good. Keep it up. You got a good pace going. Good. Up, up, cross, cross, uppercut, uppercut. Last one. Good. Sorry, we went a few seconds over on that last one, but wanted to make sure we get the full series in there. Very good, everyone. Second round done. All right. So I think we're just going to do 2 rounds of that one. I have another series planned. We'll do 2 or 3 rounds of that. And then I have some mat work to finish with, okay? So the first exercise You can do sitting or standing. So I'll show you the seated version. You're gonna come down like so, like we do with our power ups. You're gonna make yourself kind of into a ball. And then I want you to come up nice and wide, like you're making yourself into a star. So down, up, kind of like you're exploding with motion, okay? So it is like a power up, but we're getting both arms and legs here, okay? If you want to try it standing, we can do, if you're able to, you can try a jumping jack, okay? If you are able to jump. If you want to try one side at a time standing, if jumping with 2 feet is too challenging or it hurts your knees or anything, you can do one at a time, okay? The first round, I'm going to start seated, so I will do this one and then coming up like so, okay? So that's the first exercise. The second one, I'm going to put a weight between my legs on the floor, okay? So I'm going to reach down for that weight. If you don't have a weight, imagine you have a weight, or you can grab a can of soup or a water bottle or any type of object, a remote, okay? I'm going to grab that, come up and immediately lift it overhead, okay? And then back down, and I'm going to switch arms while it's back down on the ground. So I'm going to switch arms, come up, reach it overhead. As it's down, I'm switching arms again and coming up, okay? So alternating arms as we do so, okay? So that's our second exercise. Our next one, you are going to be kicking one leg out, but then I want you to use your other arm and punch towards the leg that was just kicked. So if I'm kicking my right leg, left arm is going to punch towards the right. Then I'm switching. If I kick left, the right arm's punching towards the left, okay? So we're going to try to do it coordinated. So it's still opposite arm, opposite leg, but you're going to be like punching towards the side that you're kicking. Good. And then hopefully as you get that pattern down, you could do it together, okay? So that's our third exercise. Our last one, if you're standing and want to do standing, I'm going to have us do some squats. So not touching the ground, but coming up and then down. Okay, if you need to hold on to a chair, here, coming down and up. Okay, and then you can focus on, if you want to go lower, that will make it harder. Okay, so for that one, if you need a chair to hold on to, please do. If you want to do it just in front of your chair, that's okay as well, because the chair will be behind you, just in case you go too far low. If neither of those are good options, we can do what we did the first round, and you could just practice that lean forward. Just trying to get your bottom up, okay? Instead of a full squat. So I just want to give alternatives if standing is too challenging, okay? So same thing, we'll go through these 4 exercises together, and then we'll be good. So we're going to start with those beats here, okay? All right, ready? Good, up, down. If this makes you feel dizzy, you don't have to put your head down. You can just put arms and legs down. If the head feels okay, you can lean forward and come up, okay? I know sometimes people get dizzy or lightheaded if they look down too much. So if that's the case, just keep that head up and then come up. Good. Good. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together as you come up. Make those limbs as long as you can. Good. Almost there. Good. Good, and rest. Okay, so our next one, I'm gonna put the weight between my legs. So this one will alternate grabbing it and reaching it up towards the ceiling, okay? All right, and begin. So grab it with one hand, sit up nice and tall, reach it above hand, put it back down, switch sides, up, back down, switch, up. I like to always turn my body so I'm looking at the weight just so we can get some rotation. Good. Alternating hands as you come up. Good. Sitting up nice and tall as you reach overhead. Good. Trying to make it one fluid motion. Good. Almost there, about 10 more seconds. Good. And rest. Okay. I'm going to be grabbing my other hand weight. So this third one is the one where we kick and then our opposite arm punches across our body towards the leg that we kicked, okay? Good. So kick, punch across, kick, punch across. So I'll start a little bit slower. If you guys have the movements, you guys can try to go a little faster. Making sure you're doing opposite arm, opposite leg. Making sure when you kick that leg, that leg's nice and straight out in front of you as much as you can. Sitting up nice and tall. Good. All right, I'm going to pick up my pace a little bit. Trying to make it one fluid motion. The last 10 seconds, I'm going to try to go really fast. All right, I'm going to speed it up. Good. Good job, everyone. And rest. Okay. Next we're finishing with our squats. So if you're unable to squat, you can still do that forward lean, okay? I will come use my chair for balance. Good, so feet apart. Dropping our butts down, almost like you're trying to sit in a chair and then come up, okay? So just remember how low you go down, you gotta be able to come back up. So if you wanna start with a very shallow squat, please do. And then you can focus on increasing your depth. If you feel like you don't need the hands, I wanna challenge that balance. You can. Good. Hopefully we're feeling it in the thighs. Good. Almost there. About 10 more seconds. Very good. And rest. All right, round one done. I'm gonna just grab water real quick. Okay. So for the second round, I'm going to try to do some more standing with some of the exercises. Some of them we have to do seated. But for the first one, when we're coming down and coming up like so, I'm going to try doing some jumping jacks standing, okay? Now with jumping, remember jumping, you can always do one at a time. So if you want to stay seated, this is the exercise we're going to do first, okay? Coming down and coming up, okay? I am just going to try some standing to show an alternative, okay? Get my weights out of the way so I don't trip. Okay. So for standing, I'm going to start with one at a time. Good. Now, if that is too easy, you can always try two at a time, but you got to be able to jump, so do what you can, okay? If we're coming back to this, that's okay. If you need a hand on the chair, alternating hand holds, that's okay. If you're seated and you're still doing the lean forward and come out, that is great too. Then you can work on your speed as well. I'll let you guys know when the last 10 seconds are. All right, last 10. Try to speed it up with whatever you're doing if you can safely. And rest. Awesome. All right. Next one is where you put the weight between your legs and then you lift overhead. I'm going to try it standing. I'm going to keep a chair nearby. If you're seated, you can do it seated, all right? So coming down, lifting up towards the ceiling, switching hands in between. Same motion if you're sitting. So I'm switching my hand hold when I'm at the ground, turning my body to look up at that weight, trying to make it one fluid motion. Good. Almost there. All right, last 10 seconds. If you want to speed up your pace, you can. We're almost there. And rest. Very good. Okay, next one. I'm going to do it seated because it is kind of, I guess you could do it standing if you kick out and punch, but you have to have really good single leg balance to do so. I'm going to come back down to seated. All right, we're kicking and we're punching opposite arm. So if you have really good single leg balance, you can try this standing. Good. Alternating side to side. Really trying to extend arm and leg. Make yourself move nice and big as possible. Making sure our posture, sitting posture is still good, that we're not leaning too much forward or back. Try to not sit in the back of the chair, but try to bring yourself forward. Good, last 10 seconds. Let's speed it up. Good. Rest. Awesome. Okay. Last one we have are mini squats or full squats if you'd like. You can also do it holding your weight if you want, okay? So remember, if we're not squatting, standing, you can still try that lean forward. Good, so we're coming down, like we're sitting in a chair, coming up. If you need to hold on to your chair, please do. You can hold on with one hand or two hands. Just remember how low you go. You have to come back up. Good. Make sure we're keeping our chest back So we're not leaning too far forward. Good. We're more than halfway done with this. Almost done. Good. If you want to speed up, you can. And rest. Awesome job. All right. That was round 2. We are going to do 3 rounds. We do have time. So we'll do this a third time, and then after this, we'll go to the ground if you're able and do some floor work there, okay? All right, everyone catch their breath. Same 4 exercises, okay? So first one will be down and up. Remember, if you want to try standing jumping jacks, you can, okay? There's always ways to make things a little easier or harder, okay? So pick what is somewhat challenging for you, okay? And we'll begin in 5. Good. So down, up nice and tall. Good. If you can get that head to come forward and down to get your whole spine moving, please do. If that makes you dizzy, you can keep your head up. Trying to move nice and big. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Good. Good. I can see everyone's arms and legs moving nice and big. Good. 10 more seconds. If you want to speed it up, you can. Still focusing on nice big movement. Good. And rest. Okay. Next we have, I'm going to put the one weight in front of me between my legs. It's the one where we pick up towards the ceiling, okay? You want to do it standing, you can. You need to hold on to something, you can. All right, let's go. Reach. One big fluid motion up and putting it back down. Reaching to the floor if you can. Up, put it back down. If reaching to the floor is too far, you can always put the weight on your chair seat and then pick it up and move it towards the ceiling. Good. Alternating sides. Stretching that back as you come up. Good. Almost there. Keep alternating. All right. And done. Very good. Okay. Next one we have is our kick with our opposite punch. So making sure we're sitting up nice and tall. All right, so kick one leg, punch that other arm, but towards the leg that you're kicking. Very good. Making sure we're trying to really straighten those elbows and reach into that punch. Making sure as you cross over, you're also turning your spine a little bit towards the side that you're punching. Good. Try to make it one nice movement, moving arms and legs together. Good. All right, last 10. Let's speed it up. Good. Good, kicking and punching. And rest. Okay, one more, then the circuit is done, okay? We have our standing squats, or if you're sitting, you lean forwards, okay? Okay, so we're sitting our bottoms back and coming up like you're gonna sit in a chair, bending those knees and coming back up. Good. If you want to practice sit to stands during this time, you can as well. That will still get the same type of muscles going. If you need to push off an armrest to get up, that is okay. As long as you're moving. Good. Keep it up. All right, last 10 seconds. So if you want, you can speed it up. If you can safely. And done. Very good. Okay, we are done with our circuits. In a seated position, I do want to do a few exercises on the ground. So if you can meet me on the ground, please do. I'm going to take a minute to set up my mat, and then I will show you some exercises for there, okay? If you're staying seated, there's going to be some moves where we're moving our arms and legs. If you can mimic those movements while seated, please do. If you need a chair to get into a seated position or a lying down position, please do. Okay, so. All right, so we're gonna start on our backs. If you stayed seated, our exercise is going to be opposite arm, opposite leg lifts. Or you can do it standing, okay? So you march up one arm or one leg and raise the other arm, okay? We're gonna be doing the same thing on our backs, okay? So if you can carefully get onto your back, I'm gonna put my arms towards the ceiling and I'm gonna bring my legs up like so. Then I'm going to straighten one leg away from me and move one arm back and then bring it back. So I'm doing opposite arm, opposite legs, extending away from my stomach. Okay, so these are called dead bugs. We're gonna do 10 of them together, and I'd like for you to count out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good, everyone. Hopefully that was all right. Next exercise I want us to do is some butt lifts, or they're called bridges. So from here, I want you guys to lift your hips up towards the ceiling and then back down, okay? And I want us all to count together, okay? If we can, let's count to 20. Ready? And lift. 1, back down. Again, 2. You can have your arms on the side. 3, if you want to make it harder, you can cross them with your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more if you can, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Okay. Next, we're going to go on to our side. So pick a side to roll on to. If you're seated, you can stay seated and then come out like this and then twist, open up, twist. Okay. Now, if you're on your side with me, I'm going to put my leg that's towards the ceiling in front of my other leg. Okay. My arms are out in front of me, palms touching each other. I'm going to take my top hand that's towards the ceiling. I'm going to bring it up and try to twist my spine back and then back towards my hand, okay? So we're going to do 10 of these, counting out loud together. Ready? Twist, come back. 1, again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, I'm going to be switching sides. So whichever side you were just on, I would like you to switch towards the other side. You can just roll to the other side. So I'm taking the other leg, putting it over in front onto the mat. So my top leg is more in front of me and my knee is touching the ground here. Arms are out in front and we're going to do 10 turns towards the ceiling this way. All right, ready? Let's count out loud. 1. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. I just want to end on our stomach. So if you are able, let's get onto our bellies here. I'm putting my arms kind of with my forearms down. So we're going to start with our head and shoulders kind of towards the ground. And then I want us to push up and stretch up towards the ceiling. Okay. We'll do 10 of those. And then we'll be done with our ground work, okay? So starting down, head down. Good. Push up, stretch back. 1. Good. Back down. Again. 2. And down. Push back, stretch. 3. And down. 4. Good. 5. And down. 6. Good. 7. 8. Good. Almost there. 9. Last one. 10. Good. And rest. Okay, that is all I have for stuff on the ground. So carefully make your way back towards your chair. If you need a chair to push up to get up, please do. And I will meet you back there in about a minute, okay? So yes, if you need a chair close to you to help push up, please do so. All right. We will finish in our chairs in about 30 seconds. I see everyone still trying to get into their chairs. Okay. So from the chair here, let's start with stretching out those shoulders that we used a bunch. I'm gonna have you guys reach across, try to stretch that shoulder across the body. We're gonna hold this here. Let's try adding some wrist circles. We just push through those wrists on that last one. Good. Slowly let that arm come down. We're going to switch sides. So bring that opposite arm here. Try to pull across that chest. And then if you want, you can add some wrist circles here. Good. All right, let's do some shoulder blade circles. So just the shoulder blades coming forward and back, trying to move through that motion. Shoulders might be a little sore after all the different punching and towards the ceiling and across the body we did today. Good. Reverse it, whichever direction you were going. Switch. Good. All right. So starting with top of the head, we're going to fold forward. So starting here, bend head down, then round those shoulders, lean forward till you're kind of tipped forward, till your whole spine is forward. Then starting from the low back, try making your way up, starting from the base of the spine, slowly working up until our heads are up. We're sitting up nice and tall. Good. Let's try one more. So starting from the head, tuck that chin, then round those shoulders, coming down, slowly working down our back to bend forward. Then starting from the base of the spine, slowly coming back up, working up the spine till our shoulders are back and our heads are up. Good. Okay. We'll do it. We have like a minute or so left. Let's take the feet wide. You're going to bring one knee in, stretch that hip. Good. Slowly bring it back. Other side. Bring it in. Try to stretch this hip out. Good. So we'll alternate again. Bring that knee down. See if we can get a stretch in the hip. Good. Other side. Down. Good. One more each side. They're bringing that knee in, trying to stretch the hip here. Good. Other side here. Try to sit up nice and tall. Very good. Okay, that is all we have time for today. If you feel like you need to stretch some more things,